Hello there. So, super excited to do this. Destiny beta came out a couple days ago. I've already played through it. Um, I got my character maxed out here as soon as it loads it up. Pause my music there so I don't get sued for any copyright. 'Cause that'd be bad. Doopy doop boop boop. Yeah, sorry that it. I guess it's not really gonna matter to you. Well, it might. Sorry it took such a long time to get this thing going. We had to get all three of us ready to go. So yeah, this was my character from before. Level 8 is the max you can go to in the beta. So I am actually going to turn up the brightness once I get into the game. So there are going to be three of us. I'll be playing as the Titan. And I'll be playing as the Exo, which is a type of robot. And we're just going to make this guy look really badass. That's the one I picked for my, excuse me, Warlock. So I'm actually going to pick this one. Um, yeah, eye color. I think I'm going to go with this blue. Stick with that. I'm not sure. Like I'm thinking I want to go with the white here. And then get a little head feature, so fins or extra ears or stuff like that. There's like Darth Maul looking spikes, which is kind of cool. I think I'm gonna go with that though. Oh, and I want to change the marking color. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And that's all there really is to character creation. And we'll just jump right into it. So if you don't know anything about Destiny, that's perfectly fine. Um, I didn't really know a whole lot about it when I started playing it, but as you can see there, it's by Bungie. Bungie makes awesome games. So I'm just gonna shut up for a bit because I think there's actually some story here. So you can see it's definitely prepping for something big here.
We called it the Traveler, and its arrival changed us forever. Great cities were built on Mars and Venus. Mercury became a garden world. human lifespan tripled. It was a time of miracles. We stared out at the galaxy and knew that it was our destiny to walk in the light of other stars. But the Traveler had an enemy. A darkness which had hunted it for eons across the black gulfs of space. Centuries after our golden age began, this darkness found us. And that was the end of everything. But it was also a beginning.
So you can kind of see, like, it's a very vague story from what is just sort of explained at the beginning. They really don't get into huge details about it, but it feels like it's going to be one of those games that really tries to develop the storyline over time as opposed to just telling it to you all at once. Like, I think there's going to be a lot of discovering how it used to be kind of thing. But, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because they really don't go into detail about what the Traveler is or what it did. All they said was the Traveler showed up and everything was good. But, yeah, you don't know if it's a living entity. It would appear that way, because, I mean, they said that it had enemies. Or an enemy, being the Dark. So, anywho, enough with my hypothesis. So those are the Fallen. I guess they're some sort of alien race. I'm not entirely sure. Definitely not human. I can guarantee you that much.
Is it possible?
Well, actually, I can't. I really don't know.
There you are.
And if his voice starts to sound familiar, it's Peter Dinklage that voices him.
It worked. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been
He
looking
played
for
Tyrion
you.
Lannister
I'm a ghost.
in Game of Thrones
Actually,
and the
now
one
I'm your ghost. And you-
guy from Elf. I don't know, he's
well,
been in
you've
quite a bit.
been dead a long time. So you're gonna see a lot of things you won't understand. This is Fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city.
So, I thought that was kind of cool.
Don't worry, I'm still with you. We need to move. Fast.
Because you're like, oh, whoa, there's a famous dude in my head. You know, like he's already famous before
We won't
this
survive
game.
long out in the open like this.
So,
Let's
I
get
can do
inside
some
the walls.
emotions here. If I push down on the D-pad, I'll sit. Pushing it again stands me up. Up waves for the robots, it's that. Left points and right dances. So, anywho. There's, of course, a slide, which is just sprinting, and then B. This is 360, by the way. Actually, you never get a chance to come over here again, so I'm curious. I just want to explore and see what is over here. There might not be anything, but even if there's a collectible, that's better than nothing.
You can hear me, right? We are going to die out here. I need you to trust me on this. We'll be safer inside.
You know what? I'm just gonna continue on with this. Maybe later we can come back. Besides, I doubt they'd put something out of the way like that. Oh, right. I gotta turn up the brightness here. Oh, there we go. I can see now. So I'll just show this to you now. This is my character equipment screen. My class. I don't know. That'll all sort of get explained later. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go here. Okay. I messed up. I done goofed. Ah, yes. Through this door.
Okay, I need to find you a weapon before the Fallen find us.
Quiet. They're right above us.
So up in the top left is the radar. It works a little bit differently than Halo.
Hang tight.
Instead of actually coming up telling you where it is, there are 3 different tiers to it. So you can see that red line on it indicates there's an enemy over there. With there being 8 directions, it'll tell you roughly where it is. Depending on if it's the outskirts of the line, as it moves in, you'll see it'll actually like fill up the whole wedge. Right there. And depending on the opacity of it, means they're closer or further. And if they're right beside you, the inner circle will highlight.
What was that?
So yeah, I am a very, not cautious shooter, but I like to take my time with my shots. Right bumper is your melee. I love the Titans because the other ones, the one class, the Hunter, has a knife. The Warlock has, if you've ever played Borderlands, the Siren's palm move for a melee. The Titan just punches things in the face. And aiming really isn't necessary in this game, I've found. Like, yeah, it helps, but there are a lot of games where if you don't aim, you won't hit anything. This really isn't one of them.
Keep it up. A loot cache.
Oh,
Let's see what's inside.
loot. Okay, now you can see I have my weapons here. I can check out details on them. Oh, excuse me. That'll become more important later on. Now you'll also notice I don't really have much ammo for it down in the bottom left. I've only got 18 shots as opposed to almost 300. And it's not because I'm low on ammo. The special weapons, they can vary from shotguns to sniper rifles to... it's basically anything that isn't an assault rifle. Or a heavy weapon. Because you have your heavy weapons, primary, and special. Your primary is your assault rifles, as I said. Secondary, I already covered. Heavy are things like LMGs and rocket launchers. So, anywho, your special weapons or secondary weapons really don't get much ammo. Like, probably under 30 ammo all of the time. So, but you really don't need that much of it. Because it is a special weapon, it's not supposed to be something you use all the time, like the primary weapon. Show off the shotgun. Everyone gets the same weapon to start out with. So you can see it's very high damaging.
The Fallen have a tighter hold on this place than I thought.
Yeah, you really don't get much
Just
ammo
a
for
little
it.
bit further. Let's hope there's something left out there. This was an old cosmodrome. There's
And
got
you
to be
can
something
see
we can
just
fly
the
out of
sky
here.
here. I like walking slow here because they put a lot of detail into it.
Incoming!
And that's cool, the lighting actually affects, if you look at it weird.
Fallen ships! This close to the surface! Move!
You have to forgive me, I'm not, some sort of Call of Duty pro, partially because I can't stand the series. Not the greatest shot, but I'm alright. I played a lot of SWAT in Halo. I know how to get my headshots. I guess I don't have that yet. Okay. I think most things are dead. Moving up is an option. Just punch him in the face. A lot of people don't like those because they fly. I'm alright with them because I usually kill them before it's an issue. Level 2.
I'm picking up signs.
Haven't seen that for a long time, that level up
Could be
thing.
our ticket out of here.
Well, I mean, the game's only been beta launched on the Xbox consoles for a few days, but I haven't seen it since the first day because I maxed out the level in that day. So I leveled up. This is your skill tree. It's very daunting at first because there are so many things on it. But, yeah, as you level up, it just increases this way, drops down a tier, and moves back over, and so on and so forth. Luckily, even after I hit the max level, I can still earn experience for the skill tree. So my goal is to max out that skill tree before the beta's done. So we'll see what happens. So I just unlocked my grenade. If I tap left bumper, throw it. And especially for a flashbang, they did a lot of damage. And then you can see over in the bottom left next to my primary weapon, the logo of a grenade there. And that's its charge meter because instead of having a grenade count, because it's a special ability, it just has to recharge.
There's a ship. Clear him out.
So the Fallen is actually short for Fallen Devils. I don't know why. You'd think if anything it would be Fallen Angels, but... So yeah, that's sort of how many kills I have. I've killed 2,000 Fallen now. That's how much I've been playing this game. Oh, and I just got a sniper rifle. Looks like.
Alright. Let me see if I can get us out
Yep.
of here.
Level 3, so I can't use it just yet, but... I do have it.
It's been here a while. Hasn't made a jump in centuries. We're lucky the Fallen haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
I can make it work.
I like that. Your character's very quiet in this game, but they're not silent.
Okay, it's not going to break orbit, but it just might get us to the city. Now, About that trans man. Bringing you in.
Yeah, he just sort of phases you up and eats you.
We can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.
And there's what looks to be a hunter. They don't actually... Oh, sorry about that. Tap the mic. You don't actually meet that person in the beta. I don't know if they're going to be part of the story mode, but... yeah. So this is kind of cool, because you can have your fire teams of 3. It'll display all of the stats here. You can see who did what, how much... yeah. That kind of thing. So, anywho, that's the end of the first part of the beta. When the next episode kicks off, I'll be with my 2 fire team members, friends, close friends. So that will be cool to have more than just myself. And thank you very much for watching. Have yourself a good thing with a weekday and all that kind of. I don't know. I got nothing. Thanks for watching.